So now I'm going to show you how to create your virtual schedule. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to where it says virtual schedule on the CFS. I'm going to click on make a copy here and click on exemplar schedule. And then I'm going to make a copy of the document. So make sure you've got that open first. Now I'm going to go back to the CFS and ensure that I'm hitting all of the points that need to happen. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the name of the document to Teacher 1, Teacher 2 Virtual Schedule. So today I'm going to be Miss Clamage and Miss Jackson. So I'm going to put Clamage and Jackson Virtual Schedule. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click share, and I am going to change the restrictions so that if a parent wants to access this from a personal account, they are able to do so. I'm going to put change link to KIPP Texas Public Schools. Excuse me, I'm going to click here where it says KIPP Texas Public Schools, and I'm going to put anyone with the link can be the viewer. Then I'm going to click done. So that is the first two things on the CFS. The next thing on the CFS is to update my grade level and add the teacher names. So this is a second grade sample. Shout out to Miss James and Miss Ludlam where I found this, mostly because 3 parents called me to tell me how user friendly it was. So shout out to y'all. However, we want to make sure that people are getting to the right place. So I'm going to put Kinder virtual learning schedule. Then I'm going to put myself and my teacher's last names. And then I'm going to highlight this. And I'm going to change the font size so it's not bleeding into everything else. All right, and go up one. There we go. So now if I'm a parent, I very quickly can see that happen. And then I'm going to make sure that I go to the second page of the schedule and also update that here just so folks don't get confused. All right. So that step is done. The next thing I'm going to do is to change the clocks and times to match your times. So for example, because this is based off of a second grade schedule, first and second grade teachers, you're lucky, you won't have to make an adjustment. However, Miss Jackson and Miss Clamage are kindergarten teachers. So from 8 to 9, the kids are on blended learning. From 9 to 9, at 9 they go to morning meeting, at 9:30 they go to phonics, at 10 they go to live reading. But first and second grade reading is 45 minutes and kindergarten reading is only 30. So I'm going to change this here, change that to 10:30. Also need to put a new clock, and this is a very fancy template that I can't figure out how to delete these. However, we can go here and I'm going to put 10:30. I'm just going to put in the search bar 10:30 clip art clock. I'm going to go to images, and I think this is a beautiful clock. So I'm going to copy the image. I'm going to go back to my virtual schedule, and then I'm going to paste the image. I'm going to make it small enough to fit into this little square here to cover up the 10:45 clock that is applicable for first grade but not kinder, and have my 10:30 clock ready. I would need to do the same thing, so their brain break is 10:30 to 10:45, and then at 10:45 they have math. So again, I want to change this 11 o'clock time to 10:45. I'm going to find a 10:45 clip art clock this time. Press enter. I like this clock. It looks great. Copy the image, go back to my document, paste the image, shrink it down. Now we have a 10:45. All right. However, at 10:45, kindergarten has math, not writing. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to copy this because it's already translated for me. And I'm going to delete the live writing time because they're not in writing. Delete that and then copy paste live math. So now the first page of the kindergarten set is done. You would continue doing that for every section, knowing that specials will be a little bit different, lunch and recess will be a little bit different, science and social studies will be different as well. And don't forget, you're going to want to change this to writing. If you need to know how to translate writing, go back to my previous tutorial on how to use Google Translate. So now that's done, I'm going to go back to the Google Classroom or setup CFS, and I need to make sure that my hyperlinks are adjusted. This is really critical. So if Miss Jackson and Miss Clamage leave these, it's going to be bad news bears because everybody's going to be sent to Miss Ludlam and Miss James's class. So to change the morning meeting link, all you have to do is click on the link, click on the pencil where it says edit link. You're going to leave the text because everybody is going to live morning meeting or however you say that in Spanish. But I'm going to delete the link here and then I'm going to paste my own link for my Google Meets. And you would want to add live morning meeting for Clamage, and you can just put both of them in there so that Miss Clamage and Miss Jackson would have separate morning meeting links. So in order to do that, you would just copy and paste this whole thing, repeat it, and then Miss Clamage would have one link and Miss Jackson would have another. That's all you got to do. I would need to do the same thing for phonics. So whatever link you both are using for phonics, click on the link, click on edit link, delete this link, and copy and paste your own link. All right, so that's how you edit the links. Then in order to get the specials link, I'm going to have to click on this document. And there's nothing here currently, but you will have Monday's link right here. And you'll also need Monday's objective. We'll get to that in a little bit. So Monday link, I would just, if I'm a kindergarten teacher, I would click here. I would copy this link, which does not exist, but it will. And then here you can see there's not a link. So I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to click insert. I'm going to click link. And then I would copy and paste the link right here, which does not exist yet, but it will. So every day, this is something that you'll have to update daily, just to ensure that your kids have access to the most updated specials link. You'll also have to update daily the pre-recorded science and social studies lessons. Again, you would highlight it, click insert, click link, leave the text, but then copy and paste the video to your, or the link to your pre-recorded science or social studies video, and one of your teammates will be providing that for you. This first one I did not have to change because it's just for blended learning. And the last one I don't have to change because this is automatically going to take every kid to Clever, which is exactly where they need to go. So that's how you would update your virtual learning schedule. The only things that'll have to be updated daily would be one, of course, if like for some reason you need to change links, you would need to update all of these. Or depending on what you do with Brain Break, that might need to be altered. And then daily, you'll need to update your specials lesson and you'll need to update your science and social studies lesson because those are pre-recorded videos.